Welcome to Inside Canyon Speedway Park here after night 2 of the Hall of Fame Classic, the Hose Advantage Hall of Fame Classic here at Canyon Speedway Park. Here with the voice of Canyon Speedway Park, Jason Carter. Had a little help this week from Blake Anderson.
Yeah, we had Blake Anderson out here, the Cushion.com for you fans that didn't watch us this weekend. I hope you can check this out here the next couple of days. Cushion.com going to be back out here with us during the Western World Championship next weekend, and Blake Anderson will be helping me once again. But I did have some help this weekend with Blake Anderson. I do want to thank him for coming out here to Arizona, as he's actually going home for a couple more days. But anyways, Tony, had 2 great nights of racing the Hall of Fame Classic. USAC National Sprint Cars coming here is always a great time. And all got started Thursday night with the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies, and that was just incredible.
The induction ceremonies were a great time. I know I saw you there, and if you've never been, please stop in down there at the museum. Steve Stroud and the whole crew down there have done an amazing job fixing that place up. The pictures, the memories, just all the different exhibits, the cars, it's all pretty fantastic stuff. So if you've never been, please go down there. They got to announce the 5 inductees, and we got to honor them here tonight during night 2 of the Hall of Fame Classic, and that was a great time as well. We had a big table down in the front concourse full of legends for about 2 hours, all of them giving away autographs and telling stories to all the fans, and you got to talk to quite a few of them.
Yeah, I talked to quite a few of them, and I'm sure if I still had my microphone in front of Wendy McDonald right now, he'd still be talking. So kind of cut short right there with Wendy, but talking to all the legends out there. And then we had the gas man Richard Griffin out here for our honorary grand marshal tonight, and just a great thing. Kevin gave him a nice little jacket there and a bottle of spiced rum. So
yeah,
it looks like all the feature winners in the USAC, they got to walk away with some rum, as well as the Hall of Fame inductees.
The Hall of Fame inductees, yep. So congratulations to the 5 new Hall of Fame inductees. They are
Rick Ward, number 1, IMCA modified driver. I don't know how Kevin convinced him to come down here for a sprint car show, but Rick did. And then,
he had to take a break from working on the kid's new car.
Yeah, then we had Blakely Oil Company. They've been around since 1950s. Did a lot of good stuff up in the higher ranks, Indy 500. Came back down to grassroots racing, and good to have Blakely's Oil Company out here representing, along with Jamie Jameson. He's a boat racer, actually. So one of the few boat racers being inducted into the Arizona Motorsports Hall of Fame, along with Dave Culp and who else was there?
Dave Ellis.
Yes, Dave Ellis. Yeah, there you go, Ellis Race Cars, and we actually got to see one of those Ellis Race Cars win a Challenge Cup championship this weekend. As Matt Lundy, your championship winner, and that for the Challenge Cup Sprint Car Series. Didn't quite win the main event there in Challenge Cup this weekend, as Bobby Markham. Oh boy.
Bobby Markham sweeps the weekend in the Challenge Cup cars. What did you see in the Challenge Cup this weekend? Let's start with night 1.
Well, night 1, the first night, a lot of beating and banging going on throughout the field, but it stayed pretty clean, pretty green. We had a few cautions, but tonight they just kind of went to the junkyard there and ended up actually ending the race with about 7 cars here tonight. But Bobby Markham, last night, he was head over heels and away from the field. Had about half a track length ahead of him, and like second place driver at one point, and then caution just bring him back up. Tonight, Bobby Markham does it again. And interesting fact I found tonight, being Hall of Fame weekend, Bobby Markham, the last driver to ever win at Manzanita. Mm-hmm. So that's cool to see him come out here and get 3 wins in a row in that Challenge Cup sprint car, and see if he'll be back at it next year. Kind of took some time off there from winning some stuff. He's ran with World of Outlaws, a couple SCRA championships under his belt, and here he is coming out here with all these young guys kind of stinking up the show there for them.
Yeah, but the big winner this weekend for the Challenge Cup cars, even though Bobby Markham got the sweep, Matt Lundy is your Challenge Cup champion for 2014.
Yeah, Matt this year had 3 victories here at Canyon Speedway Park, and then I believe that was 6th or 7th top 5 of the year. And Matt Lundy just does a tremendous job, and talked to him down there. It was cool. He had Mike Martin does a lot of stuff for him and helping him there, sponsoring the car with Ultimate Off-Road, and they do a lot of battling back and forth on that car, and as well as setups, because Matt, he kind of runs a little 360 races every now and then for the USAC Southwest, but Challenge Cup, that's where he's at. And last year kind of felt like it was stolen away from him by Josh Shipley, but went it this year after a busy season and a lot of battles they had to do. And tonight, this weekend, actually saw they just could not find a handle on that race car. Actually brings home 3rd tonight, so not a bad night for Lundy, coming on 3rd and ultimately winning the track championship.
So, moving on from the Challenge Cup cars this weekend, the mini sprints had 2 nights of action. The first night, I believe, was winged, and the second night they took the wings off, and some pretty good racing. And something that a lot of people haven't seen is a mini sprint flipping 2 times and driving away before the red flag even flew.
I still don't know how Mason Kiefer did it, but Mason, if you're watching this, that was the move of the night. I don't care about any slide job, but that move you did, flipping over in turn number 4, getting back on the gas, and he brings out the red flag, and actually got yelled out by the scorers to stop because he was the last car to stop when the red came out, and he kept trucking along and almost got back in the top 10 there at the finish. But 2 great nights of racing with him. Last night had the wings on there, and Dennis Carrier, your winner last night, and can't say enough about him. That car has been a rocket ship all year long. Tonight, Colton Hardy, the points leader, I believe he should be the champion now for the mini sprints as they run a different deal from the track, but your overall champion, Colton Hardy, back-to-back for him in the mini sprint deal. So good run by him tonight. Actually, only car I've seen pass Carrier all weekend. He's able to get it done there. Some great racing from them, and had Jared Martin, another young driver in there. He's got picked with his first win this year ever in a mini sprint here at Canyon. And
now, I personally didn't get to watch too much of the racing as I was busy doing some other stuff, but I saw Dave Van Ness's name quite a bit this weekend.
Yeah, Dave Van Ness, he won the heat race last night, had a good strong showing here tonight. Dennis Carrier and him were kind of the class of the field last night. And then tonight, Dave Van Ness, he was running top 5 there, and kind of had some handling issues, hit him kind of late. I believe it moved him outside the top 5. And but he's one of those guys, kind of went through the infield a little bit there, so has a few handling issues, a little bit of a ball of a turn forward, but still a strong run from Dave Van Ness and the Foxborough Ranch Estates machine. And over there, Dennis Carrier, took that RSS Industries car to the return lane last night, and then Colton Hardy. A lot of good things are going to be coming from that young kid, and especially with Bandit Racing. As they got Josh Williams driving the wing stuff, Colby Copeland. Probably have Colby Copeland in the non-wing 360 car next week in the Bandit Racing 74. So I definitely see Colton Hardy moving up through the ranks here soon. Probably going to have a Challenge Cup car before too long.
Yeah. So, moving on to the big boys this weekend, what a show they put on. The first night, hammer down. The track was lightning fast. Not too much passing in the main event, but if you like speed, last night was the night to come out and watch. And it all started with the fastest sprint car driver on earth sitting down in victory lane taking pictures of his USAC CRA championship. Right now, actually, as we speak, he's down there. Damian Gardner setting the Beaver Stripes quick time on night 1.
Yeah, Damian Gardner pocketed the extra $100 from Mike White and Beaver Stripes last night with his quick time. Still a couple tenths off of what Brian Clausen laid down a few years ago, but we'll get more on that here a little bit later on as we talk about night 2. But Damian Gardner last night, quick time. And then it was Tracy Hines starting on the outside of row number 1, led all 30 laps last night. Got some timely cautions last night as when he got caught up to lap cars, his car just got way too tight trying to battle with them, and he had a couple of guys sitting down there breathing it right down his neck, and just kept catching a caution right when he caught up to lap traffic. But Tracy Hines moves up to 3rd all-time on the USAC wins list last night with his 47th Amsoil USAC National Sprint Car win, and just a great run last night for him. And then tonight, it's like, what happened is Hines...
Completely different track tonight.
Hines was battling a little bit of issues there with his drive line, but tonight, not so much the night that we're used to seeing Tracy Hines have here at Canyon, but tonight, track was fast, and it all started in qualifying as 11 drivers passed Brian Clausen's track record time of a 13.418 tonight, and Dave Darlin wins the Beaver Stripes quick time $100 tonight as he set us a time of 13.83. So almost down the 12-second bracket here, and that's fast.
13.083. Unbelievable. To think 410 non-wing sprint cars are almost dipping down into the 12s here is pretty unbelievable. These guys are flying around this joint. The track was amazing early on in the night, and it just got better. It started to slick off here at the end of the night. The dust started coming up, but you saw multiple grooves of racing. Near the end, I gotta say, I really think Clausen got lucky with a late caution. I was standing down in turn 1, and it was unreal watching the battles of these lap cars that are right in front of Clausen as he's catching them, and you just see Bacon and Darlin biting at the bit.
Yeah, it was really crazy. They were seeing Chris Wyndham in a 360 power plant this week. He got passed by Brian Clausen off a slide job going off a 2. Then Wyndham came back, got his lap back from Clausen, and Bacon and Darling right there ready to pounce, and Dave Darling, that move he pulled off in turn number 2, almost got a 2-for-1 on Bacon, and Clausen is able to pass Brady Bacon though and finish in the second spot tonight as BC, your big winner again, back in his playground here at Canyon Speedway Park.
Clausen Speedway Park, more like.
Oh, I know, right? That's the CSP right there is Clausen Speedway Park, and he's going to be back out next week in the Western World Championship in that same Tony Stewart racing machine, but going to have the 360 here next week, trying to sweep it as well as it did last year. But big shout out goes to Ryan Clausen, Dave Darling, Brady Bacon, the Mean Green Machine, finishes 3rd for the Macho Man, but by transferring early in the heat race, we already knew he was your 2004 Amsoil USAC National Champion, and then Damian Gardner just got done Victory Lane, your USAC CRA champion, and what a year it's been for him. 11 wins this season. Everybody else had 1, and there was 8 drivers to win, including him. So 11 wins for him. And then Brian Clausen picking up his 5th win of the year tonight. So great racing. We got the USAC National boys on the 410s here, and our Arizona guys, they showed up for the heat races, but came in event time, everything got restacked there based off of qualifying times, and we're not too used to qualifying here, so kind of set them back a little bit there. But R.J. Johnson with a great run last night, finishing in the top 5. So Robert Blue was able to come home and finish in 4th last night. Just got behind him. You saw Robert Blue left front bounce a little bit, had a broken shock, which I noticed there. Kind of cost him a top 5 this evening, but come off the Oval National wins last week. Good showing for him, and hopefully we get to see him stick around out here and run next weekend too. Not too sure what the Madman's plans are, but it'd be nice to see him out here in the 360.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first night, real quick, we do have to thank Ninth World Vapor, putting up $50 for the Hard Charger Award, both nights for the USAC 410 sprint cars. The first night, Matt Mitchell took it home, going from 23rd to 13th. Tonight, I do not know who took that home. If you check our Facebook page, I'll be sure to post it later. But somebody will be receiving $50 from Ninth World Vapor for the Hard Charger Award tonight as well. So congratulations to Matt Mitchell, congratulations to tonight's winner, and also to Damian Gardner, and who got quick time tonight?
Oh, Dave Darling.
Dave Darling.
I was trying
for
to figure
taking
out
home $100 for the Beaver Stripes Quick Time Award. So congratulations to all those guys for taking home some extra money. Congratulations to Brady Bacon, Damian Gardner on their championships. But a lot of champions crowned the last few weeks. Still 1 to go. The USAC National Midgets come to town next weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, for 3 full nights of racing. As the Western World format's just been released, we are no longer splitting the field in half Thursday and Friday. It's going to be 3 complete shows.
Yeah, 3 complete shows for the USAC Southwest West Coast Series group. The 360 will be back underneath the cars that next weekend as R.J. Johnson trying to lock down his championship, as it has Josh Pelkey ready to pounce at the bit. And Josh, if you watch this, we sure did miss you this weekend, buddy. You heard the 410 last weekend, but see you back here next weekend in that Robbie Allen machine. And R.J. Johnson gonna try to go again 2 in a row with the USAC Southwest Series crowns, as West Coast Series are crowned their champion, but they'll be down here just running for the glory and the money. And it's going to be one heck of a weekend next weekend with 3 full nights, as well as Rico Abreu trying to win his first championship and getting ready to go into Turkey Night after next weekend. Him and Christopher Bell have struggled on that points battle right now. So Rico Abreu, going to see him out here next weekend running the wing tonight. But he's been running everything all over. Actually has a CRA win this year, does Rico in the 410 along with wings, and right now trying to chase down that first midget title. So it'll be definitely a fun weekend next weekend. And if you race fans get out here, make sure you check out this E&K VIP booth, because this is one nice setting we have up here, don't you think?
They have done a great job. We got some pictures sitting off screen right now that still need to be hung up, but if you're thinking about spending a few extra bucks and getting up in this suite, I would highly consider it, because it's pretty fantastic up here. We got a TV, coolers, beautiful chairs, beautiful bar here. We even got cup holders up in the front, so, and one of the best views in the house. So we're looking forward.
Doug Stegmiller really outdid himself when he came up here and started doing this stuff for Kevin Montgomery and Canyon Speedway Park, and can't thank Doug enough over there at E&K of Phoenix.
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to 3 more nights of racing here before we close off our 2014 season. Once again, Beaver Stripes putting up $100 next week for each night of qualifying for, I believe, the USAC National Midgets, and Ninth World Vapor putting up $50 each night for the Hard Charger and the Sprint Car shows. So big thanks to them once again. and we're really looking forward to next weekend. If you are looking for tickets, looking for any more information, please visit our website at www.canyonspeedwaypark.com. Give us a like on Facebook, fan page, or friend page. We are looking at getting into more updates on our fan page on race nights. So that's been pretty successful this past weekend. And also, if you want to call and order your tickets, dial the number
602-258-RACE.
So 3 more nights of racing before we close out the year and go into our winter challenge. Crazily, only a month and a half away. So make sure and come on out to Canyon Speedway Park next weekend. 3 nights of racing, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Complete shows both nights. And like I said, any more information, please visit the website. So we appreciate you watching. Thank you to all the sponsors that help us do this week in and week out here at Canyon Speedway Park. Thanks to all the drivers for making the trip, especially the ones in the National Series. And most of all, thank you to the fans for showing up. We had a packed house here tonight, and it was a blast seeing the fans get excited for their sprint car racing.
Yep, and they'll be even more excited next weekend and see if Brian Clausen makes it the clean sweep as he did last weekend, as he had them up on their feet coming off of turn number 4, that last lap pass on Darren Hagen.
Yep. So again, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. And until next week, this has been Inside Canyon Speedway Park. For Tony Steele, Jason Carter, thank you. Have a good night.